Hopefully she'll get started. All right, we got a lot of new faces in the group tonight, man. It is wonderful to see everyone, and yeah, you need to get you a motorboard hat for this, buddy. And it's a pleasure to come back and be with you again this Wednesday. And we're going to be very specific tonight, and we're not going to hash around and beat around the bush. As many of you know, for the last few weeks, I've been very straightforward and very specific, and used a great example with Roger Pineda, and I've got a great example of tonight of what happens if you do not use the marketing platform, and how that's going to affect your business. And we're going to talk about that. But my name is Kerry Miller, for all you new folks that are on board, and we have a bunch. It's great to see you, and it's great to be here. And we're here for one reason: to help you grow your business. No other reason than that. And so with that, keep that in mind as I talk tonight, and we will all learn something. I always learn something from you, and I know that many of you who listen learn something from me. And it's just basically what I do is I take the experience of everybody I talk to, which is just about every reseller in the organization, and put everything together and put the trainings together, and I listen to what you say and what you need and what you're looking for. And sometimes it's way off track for my thinking, and sometimes what I teach you is way off track for your thinking. But we're gonna have a great training tonight, and if you'll take this on board, it's going to help you be very, 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 very successful. And let me get my slides going here. First off, I want to take care of a little bit of housekeeping. If you would, join our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Instant App Wizard. That's the first place all the videos go, and you'll get an announcement through your email that says we just uploaded a video. And also like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Instant App Wizard. If you'd like a text message each week, just text app call to APPCALL lowercase to 904-548-3411. And if you forget if you signed up or not, go to instantappwizard.com/training. It's always the same. You don't need a go-to link or anything else. That'll take you exactly where you need to go to sign up. If you have not joined our Facebook group, join our Facebook group. I highly recommend it. That's where everything happens. That's where all the announcements come out first. And join the Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/Instant App Wizard. We've probably had 100 requests this week to join, and I didn't approve any of them. If you're not a reseller, or you haven't let me know that you're going to join under the name that you're joining under, I won't let you in. I check our database against everybody as to help the integrity of the group. I know there's some software out there right now that will allow you to post in all the groups and get permission and all that stuff. So, and that stuff's coming out more and more every day. So I check every name against the database. If you have someone working with you, just let them know, or let me know who it is, and I'll be more than happy to bring them in to the group. We're going to go right into training tonight, where what I want to talk about is extremely important to your business, and I want to tell you why right up front. We've got a reseller that just went out to start renewing his annuals, and the first two people he went to renew wanted to know what these apps had done for them. That told me immediately that there was no marketing platform involved, because if there was, that customer would have known what the apps were doing for him. You see, without the marketing platform, and I've said this 1,000 times, an app is an app is an app. It doesn't matter what it is. There's millions of apps in the App Store. Very, very few ever get downloaded. Very few, okay? If it's a hot game, it'll get downloaded, but there's millions of games in the App Stores that never get touched. Why is that? Because they're not marketed. The same way with the very apps that you're selling your customers. It's just like a website. If you're not driving traffic to it, then nobody's going to go there. Most of the traffic on the front page of Google, people have paid tens of thousands of dollars to get there. Tens of thousands. Unless you're marketing in a small town, okay, and Yelp and Yellow Pages and all that hadn't bought up all the front pages of those small towns, you might get a good look. Maybe a YouTube video on the front page. You've got to market the apps, and you've got to market what the app does. The whole purpose of that mobile app is to increase business for your customer. That's the only reason for it. It's not to play with. It's not to do cute little things with. Bottom line, it is to increase business for your customers. If you're selling that app for any other reason other than that, to increase his business, to make sure that he has a good rate of return on his investment, then he's not going to renew. It's not going to happen. There's a couple of things you can do, and we're going to talk about this intensively next week, is Google Analytics, okay? Analytics is a great way to show your customer exactly what the app is doing for them. If you're not using that, then you need to start, because the customer wants to know, what is this app doing for me today? What has it done for me yesterday, and what's it going to do for me tomorrow? But if you do not tie the marketing platform into your application and allow your customers to use that, and most importantly, teach them how to use the marketing platform, how to drive people into the sign-up list, to get on the text messaging list, and do all those things, then they're probably not going to stay with you. Because now it's just something on somebody's phone that's not doing anybody any good. And if you're not using the marketing platform, guess what? You're not keeping that app in front of his customers. So really, you're cheating the customer, you're taking his money, and you're cheating the customer by not allowing him to use the marketing platform, by not teaching him. And it doesn't matter if it's a dentist, a restaurant, a beauty shop, an oil change place, a car wash. It doesn't matter what the business is. Every single one of them have customers that come in that need to be marketed to, that need to be driven back to their storefront. And that's what the marketing platform is for. And I'm going to get right into it. Does anybody have any questions on what I've said so far? Any questions at all? Anything at all? All right, well, we'll get rolling. We're going to get rolling. How many of you know where to access your marketing platform? And I ask this question because you'd be amazed at the number of people that call me and say, hey, where's the marketing platform? Well, I'm going to show you real quick. We're going to go into this app right here, the same app that I used for reputation management last week. Let me ask you a question. How many of you have sold reputation management in the last 2 weeks? How many of you gone out and taken the program that we talked about and sold reputation management? I know some of you had, because I've seen the texting come through. Very good. Very good. Yep. Paid a year in advance. Very good. Very good. Great. Great. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. To get to the marketing platform, you have to go into the person's app. Every app has its own individual marketing platform. Just go into Edit Content. And right here on the top left where it says Marketing Platform, it's a good looking app right there, isn't it? I have to say so myself. Click on Marketing Platform and go right here where it says Send New Message. This is the brains, this is the center point of everything you do. Somebody said I'm not showing my screen, and I'm showing it that it's showing. Can nobody see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? Does everybody see the marketing platform? Yep, everybody says they can see it. So I'm not sure what's wrong there, John. Andy says he can't see it. So I got a couple people that says they can't see it, and I've got a bunch of people that says they can. So Not sure why you can't. So this is the marketing platform. This is the center point of your entire life. Okay? This is the center point of exactly what you want to. Somebody said, damn those handy computers. Somebody said, this is exactly what you've got to go out and wrap that mobile app around. If you don't wrap your mobile app around this, I'm telling you, and I'm seeing it happen. I'm having resellers call me that's been here for a year now, and they're saying, hey, what happened? This guy didn't renew. You know what my first question is did you teach them about the marketing platform? Are you showing them how to drive business back into their establishment through the marketing platform? And the answer 99.999% of the time is no, I didn't. This is something that has to be taught. This is something that you have to train them to do. Not only do you have to train them to do it, and if you want to keep that residual income coming every single month, you want to make sure that you stay on top of it and talk to them and show them exactly what to do. The first thing you need to do is you need to make sure that you opt into every list they have. Now, why would you want to opt into their list of all your customers? Anybody want to answer that question? Why would you want to opt into the list of your customers? That's right. Thank you, Jerry. To make sure they're using it. What's the best way to know if they're using it or not? If you're not getting any messages from them, if you're not getting that weekly message from them every single Wednesday that you talk to them about and that you showed them how to use and how to set up when they schedule their messages, if you're not getting that every single Wednesday, what do you need to do? What's the first thing you need to do? You either need to pick up the phone. That's right, call them. Thank you. You either need to pick up the phone and call them, or you need to make sure that when you're in that area within the next 48 hours that you stop by and talk to them. And just let them know, hey, listen, I opted in on your list and I'm not getting any messages. Are you sending anything out? Well, no, this is the number one answer. I really don't have time. I really don't have time to do that. And I'm going to show you right here where they only have to do it once. Okay? If they run a weekly special at lunchtime, they only have to do it once. If they run it if they do something different on Thursday, if they have a happy hour on Monday, they only have to do it once. So you have to understand the platform and you have to show them how to do it and you have to know whether or not they're using it. Okay? And you have to make sure that they're doing that. If they're not, I'm telling you now, when it comes time for them to renew, especially on those annuals, they're going to say, what has this done for me? I see no return. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So what's the first thing you want to do? You want to sit down with them and you say, okay, we want to make sure that we reach out to your customers through what? Texting. Texting. Why do you want to reach out through SMS? Why do you want to reach out through texting? Why do you want to do that? Most read. It's mobile marketing. Yeah, absolutely. It's instantaneous. Within 90 seconds, you're going to pick it up. I can guarantee you, if I had every one of your phone numbers right now, and you did not know I was going to send you a text message, you would pick it up. I get text messages the whole time during training. I got my phone right here in front of me, and every time one goes off, it pops up, and I can read it while I'm training. Because I'm attuned to my text messages. Everybody's attuned to your text messages. Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to talk about Google Analytics next week. 95% open within 60 seconds. So you have to attach text messaging to these apps. If you don't attach text messaging to these apps, there again, and I'll say it, and I've said it 100 times, you're cheating your customer. Today's world moves extremely fast. I had a good friend once talk about that, and she likened it to we live in a microwave world. I remember when I got our first microwave, when my mother got our first microwave, the only reason I thought they made microwaves is so that you could cook a baked potato in 7 minutes versus 45 minutes. And I grew up on baked potatoes when she got that microwave oven. Everything is quick. Everything is now. Everything is happening now. And if you do not seize the moment, somebody else is going to seize it. If your customers, if your clients are not seizing the moment, someone else is going to seize it. If everything's not happening immediately, someone else is going to seize it. And the best way to seize the moment in any marketing today is through SMS. And you have to get SMS attached to that customer. And I talked about this last week with the reputation management. Build it into the price. Build it into the price. If you want to get them started, and this is the best way to get someone started on SMS, don't worry about the $15. Build the $15 in the price and get them started on the 500 package. Okay? Make your money on the 1,000 package. Don't make your money on the 500 package. That's what gets them chewing on it. Does everybody here like good steak or good fish? I like good steak and good fish. Okay? And there was a restaurant that I used to go to in Dallas, and they would come out and they would have all of their steaks, and it would be grilled. Everything would be perfect. Everything was always hot. Everything was always ready. And they would say, which steak would you like to try tonight? And you would take a little bite of steak, and you say, man, that's the one I want right there. See, they let me taste it before I even paid for it. Candy stores. How many of you go to candy stores? They've always got samples out. Longhorn bass for dinner. That sounds so good, Rick. When you walk into a candy store, they got samples everywhere. Why do they got samples everywhere? Because they want that taste of that sugar right on the tip of your tongue. Okay? That's right. The test drive works nearly every time. Bakeries do the same thing. You've got to do the same thing with your clients with texting. Don't make anything on the $15. Don't worry about the $15 because if you're doing your job correctly, if you're selling this correctly, if you're putting everything together correctly, then you're going to move up to the 1,000 within a month, probably 2, if you're doing everything correctly. Okay? Does everybody follow me on that as far as setting up the texting? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Build that $15 into the price and get them going. I'm going to tell you, we've got resellers that make their money on texting. They give everything else away. Texting money is huge. Huge. You know, get 1,000 customers and make $15 a month off their texting. And next thing you know, you're making $25 a month. Next thing you know, you're making $50 a month. I don't know about you, but 15 times 1,000 is what? Somebody throw that number up for me real quick. 15 times 1,000 is $15,000 a month. Now, that's pretty good. Would you like to sell 10 apps at $900? Or would you like to sell 1,000 apps and make $15,000? You see what I'm saying? You want to get $90 a month a piece for the app, or do you want to get, you see what I'm saying? Think what the rate of return when you get 1,000 apps out there. And I'm not telling you what your price points need to be. You guys do what you want to do. I'm just trying to give you some ideas here where you can go out there and you can make a ton of money with texting. That's my whole point here. Because texting is what really drives the return of your customers. So let's take a look here. There's many things you can do with this. First off, text keywords. You can put in as many as you want. Add a new text keyword, and we're going to say Bubba. All right. Get 16 chicken wings. With the Bubba Special. All right. And there it is. Okay, you get your 16 chicken wings. It's got all the proper data in there for the old communications department of our United States government. Just click add. Now I can make this a main keyword. I don't have to make it a main keyword. If it's a main keyword, if they don't type anything in, it's always going to go to the main keyword. Okay, you can make whatever you want. All right. Subscribers, you can come over here and see who subscribed, when they subscribed, who they are, okay? Very, very important. But let's get to the crutch of the program here. So add texting. You also can email subscribers. And, you know, a lot of people say, well, I'm not going to mess with the email part. Mess with the email part. A lot of people still read their email. A lot of people still read their email. So you want email and you want texting. You want to do both. You also want to make sure you post on Facebook. Extremely important. Okay? And if you manage a bunch of pages or they manage a bunch of pages, you can pick which page you want to put it on. All right? Then you want to post on Twitter. You got to log in. Oops. I don't remember what it is. I'll hit it in a minute. Oh, that's one. Cap lock system. Okay, now I'm logged into Twitter. Now with the click of a button, okay, with the click of a button, I can send this out to everybody. Now this is what I want you to do right now. I want everybody to come in and I want you to go in. I want you to go to this number, 903-225-6026. Did everybody get that? 903-225-6026. And I want you to text sign up to that number. Is everybody doing it? Some are, some aren't, some will, some won't. So what? Next. Is anybody doing it yet? While you're doing that, I'm going to keep on rolling. And you got to opt in. Remember, you got to opt in. Now, what we want to do is we want to send out our messages now. And we want to send it out to everyone. We want to post it on Facebook. We want to post it on Twitter. We want to post it everywhere. All right? Do we want to put an expiration date on it? No, we don't. Yes, we do. And you can see here it'll have an expiration date on it if you want that to expire. Totally up to you. Totally up to your customer. So we'll put an expiration date of the 14th. Or we'll put it, yeah, the 14th. Okay? Abbreviations. These are abbreviations you can use. Anyone or... Remember, there's only 139 characters remaining with your text message because of all the other stuff you got to put in there. If you need to shorten a URL, there's a URL shortener in here. So let's send out a message. Come in today. I can't type. Never could, never will. And you can put a link here. And you can put a coupon in there. You can put whatever you want in here. Okay? Now I'm going to preview it. Here's how it's going out in text. Here's how it's going out in email. Here's how it's going out on Facebook. Here's how it's going on Twitter. for this demonstration purpose. I'm not going to post that on my Facebook, and I'm not going to post that on my Twitter. Did everybody understand that? You have to click each button. Send message. And the message is sent. Now, what if I want to do this? Same message. Okay, 5 of you signed up. I'm not going to post it on Facebook and Twitter. Let's just say, get some wings. Get some wings for free. We're going to put an expiration date in there of tomorrow. We'll put it back to 14th. Now we're going to take the expiration off because we're going to send it out every week. Schedule this message. When do I want it to go out? Do I want it to go out now, or do I want it to go out for another time? Current date and time, today, and then every February 12th at 8 o'clock, 8:26 p.m. No, only send it once. Send every Wednesday. Since this is a Wednesday, you can select what day it goes out, or send on the 12th of every month. It selects the day of the month. You need to teach your people that they can go in there one time, do it once, click once, and they don't have to touch it again if they're running the same special. They can set up multiple specials. Okay? Set up multiple specials. Set up multiple days. Do different things. And I'm telling you, it will change your business forever. Forever and ever and ever. But the reason it'll change your business is because they will become a repeat customer. Because you're doing something for them. If you're not driving business back into their business, and let me ask you this, and somebody, what about spam? What are you talking about? What do you mean spam? This isn't spam. They opted into your list. Spam is something you eat out of a can that you don't like. This isn't spam. They opted into your list. Yeah, twice. I mean, with the new laws, shoot, they know they're getting it. You're going to send once a week to your list. They opted in for a special. They opted in to get something. They've opted in, okay? They've opted in. Any other question real quick on that? Not sure, Chris. Send me an email and I'll forward it to the trip department. So they opted in. You're sending out your messages. You can schedule it once a week. Okay? Now, does it get any simpler than that to be able to retain a customer? Any easier than that? Now, we all know that with today's marketing, as far as SMS goes, there's opt-ins, it's double opt-ins, there's messages that have to go out, there's messages that have to come back. Every opt-in, okay, every opt-in is 4 messages. Okay? Yeah, you can do a special 3 different times a week. You can do a special every day. They've opted in to receive that. They have the option to opt out and not take it. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Permission marketing. That's exactly right. That's what this is. They've given you permission. Thank you. That's a great word to use right there. Is that Renee? Renee, I think you're new. I haven't seen you in the training before. I want to welcome you and thank you for that. Permission marketing. Permission marketing. They've given you permission. They've opted in for you to send them whatever you're going to send them. Okay? I think I've beat that up. Okay. Now we have all that set up, and we've got people coming in. And let me tell you, when you sit there and you get with that customer, and they tell you that their business is increased, and they start thanking you and invite you in once a week for a T-bone steak for free because you just increased their business, trust me, they're not going anywhere. This platform right here alone, is worth $2.99 a month. Alone. By itself. Sell an app for $99 and sell this for $2.99. But I can tell you now, if you sell an app for $99 and don't teach them this, whether you give it to them for free, whether you sell it to them, and if you don't attach the texting to it and you don't use this platform as it is, when it comes time for them to sit down with you and say, hey, this app's not doing anything for me, they're not going to renew. And that's just a fact. And I'm saying that, and I want you to know specifically why I'm saying that is because I'm starting to see it happen. I'm starting to see renewals go away, and I've got resellers calling me saying, hey, man, I screwed up. How do I do? That's why we're doing marketing training tonight. I screwed up. What can I do? You either go back and you get them and you reduce their price, and you get them on the marketing platform and you teach them how to do it. You put them on a Google Analytics, which we're going to go very in depth on next week. You get them on make sure the Google Analytics is set up on their app. That way, when they say, what has this app done for me? You can go right here and you can say, look, dude, you've got 250 subscribers that you're reaching out to, that you're pinpointing every single week. You know, what was your, and this is some things you need to teach them to do. What happened before and what happened after? Yeah, every text is charged. Every text. Absolutely. I want to read this verbatim. If done right, the first year, you can raise the price in subsequent years, and they gladly pay the higher price. Why would they gladly pay the higher price? Because they're making more money. And it's only natural, the more money they spend, if it's working, okay, the more money they make. That's right, return on investment. And we're going to talk about return on investment here in just a moment. The return on investment calculator, okay? What do you do in the URL shorten section? If you got a long URL that you want to put in there, just put it in there and it'll shorten it just like this right here. This was www.mammoth.com/mobile, and it made it just U-140. It shortens the number of characters that you do. Well, great, Mohammed. Well, welcome, buddy. Man, what time is it in London right now? We got several folks over in the UK. Love you guys. One of these days I'm gonna come over there and visit you. I just need a place to stay. Make sure the Queen opens up a room for me. Does anybody have any questions how important this marketing platform is, or how to use it? The next question is Kerry, well, how do I sell it to them? You walk in on your phone, okay? You need texting on your phone. You need to show them exactly how it works. You need to open up the marketing platform. You need to see the opt-ins come in, okay? You need to see the opt-ins come in. You need to opt in with your email, and then you need to send out a message, and you need to have them do it right on the spot. And then you need to click that button, and then you need to send that message and let them receive that message. As soon as they receive that message, they get it. 2:34 a.m. Wow. Great, Mohammed. Thank you, my friend. I'll have to take you up on that. That's how simple it is. Bam! They get it. When you go in and buy a car, and I asked this question once before, you usually don't buy it unless you sit in it, unless you touch it, unless you make sure you turn the key and it cranks, okay? That's very important. Put the key in, turn the key, and make sure it turns on. It's the same way with the marketing platform. If they don't know how it works, if they don't see it work, if they don't understand it, I mean, you think about this. You come over here, and they go into this marketing platform, and they're sitting here looking at it just like this. And they're looking at it. And they're thinking, what the heck is this? I don't have a clue how to use it. I don't have a clue how to market it. The first thing you got to do is you got to make sure you drive people into these places right here. Text subscribers and email subscribers. How do we do that? How do we drive people into text subscribers and email subscribers? How do we do that? I'm not sure what I've got in this app here. I hope well, I know I don't have it. Let's see here. Let me go into a different app. QR codes at the tables. Absolutely. QR codes at the tables. On this particular app, it's request a free quote. Okay? And they opt in. Join our list. You know, that's how you opt in. That's what you want to do. And if you don't have that set up, they're not going to opt in. What's the number one thing you need to do when you're teaching them how to opt people in? VIP club. There's a million things you can put on those tabs. What do you need to do when you walk into that business when it comes to opting in to these lists? What do you need to do? You need to take everybody in that business, and Roger's great about this, and that's one reason I like Roger's philosophy of business with mobile apps. He teaches everybody in there how to use that mobile app. He makes sure every single one of those people, that employees, has that app on their phone, and he shows them how to get people to sign up. If the place has an iPad or something like that, have somebody walk around signing people up. It only takes a couple of seconds. When they're walking in and they're checking in or getting reservations or whatever they're doing, or coming in for their reservations, or standing around drinking coffee and waiting on their table, get that hostess with an iPad and make sure she gets everybody in that room. Now, who does that benefit? If all those people are signing up, who does it benefit? Anybody? That's right. It benefits everyone. It benefits you because you're going to increase your sales because the people opting in, selling text, and it's going to benefit the client because the system's working for him. So it's a win-win. And when it comes back to signing people up, they're in your hip pocket. It's like somebody said a while ago, shoot, you can go back and get more money. You know, go back and get more money. It increases the business, and I'm going to show you this ROI calculator in just a moment that you need to be using. It's going to increase their business, and through this little system right here, and I'm telling you, everybody listen to what I'm saying. And this is just a demo app here, so. It's not Jennifer Rainey. It's just an app I use to test stuff in. Hey, like that logo. It's a muffler. I'll say the same thing about this that I did the reputation management. This marketing platform will take your business to the next level if you listen to what I'm saying tonight. It will change your customers forever. It will set you up for success like you've never seen before if you will go in and demonstrate this marketing platform and show them how to use it. It will change their business forever. They will love you. They will hug you. They will kiss you. You'll be the greatest thing in the world. But you know what? Most importantly, they're going to start talking about you. They're gonna say, you're not gonna believe what Rick did for my business. Huh. I mean, that dude added another $100,000 a year to our bottom line. Isn't that awesome? You know what? You know what old John's gonna want down the road? He's gonna want Rick to come do the same thing for him. And if Rick follows the same methods for every single person, he's going to increase the foot traffic and he's going to change that business. It's going to happen. There's no other way around it. It's going to happen. Any questions on the marketing platform? I'm not going to go into the table tents and all that stuff. I want you to understand that you have got to use the marketing platform. You got to use it. Any questions at all? Okay. We'll get into some more marketing on this a little bit next week. I'm going to really go into Google Analytics because this really ties in with the Google Analytics. I want to make sure that all that ties in together so that you can show your customers what you're doing for them. What's the number one thing up here? Let me go back over here to mine demo that I was using. If your clients say, what is this doing for me? If you'll pull this up for them right here, and let's say he's got 300 or 400 subscribers, you don't have to show him anything else. He understands that. Okay? He understands that. If you pull this up and he's got 0 subscribers right here, I can tell you it's not your client's fault. It's not your client's fault. You let him down. You business owner app person let him down. Because you did not take your full faith in everything you've got and go in and show him how to build his business. You just sold apps. Anybody can sell an app. We're selling a marketing platform. We're selling a business platform. We're selling a tool that will increase their business. And that's how you have to look at this. If you can show them that right there, you don't even need Google Analytics. Say, John, look here, man, you've got 750 subscribers. That means you're reaching out and touching them every single month for about 4 cents a piece. What's it cost to reach those people in a newspaper? And none of them are coming in. I mean, your target marketing right here. Okay? Somebody put it best a while ago, permission-based marketing. These people are saying, hey, man, send me this stuff. Shoot, dude, I want to know when I can get those free chicken wings. I want to know when I can get that T-bone steak for $2 off. And I will be there. Because you know what? Nobody else in this town is doing that. Nobody. I guarantee you, you walk around to all your customers tomorrow, walk around to every business tomorrow and say, hey, are you using text message marketing, email marketing, Facebook marketing, and Twitter marketing to drive business customers back into your establishment? Not new customers, return customers. Customers that come every week. But tonight they're going to go eat pasta until, guess what, about 5 o'clock they get the old message from Carrie's Steakhouse. Hey, Jim, come in tonight, buddy, and I'll give you $2 off. Well, I'm not going to go eat pasta. I'm going to go back to Jim's Steakhouse. It's all in people's thinking. You know? They'll go spend $35 at the steakhouse and get $2 off, so they're going to spend $33, and they could have went and ate pasta for $25. But because they got $2 off, they're going to go to the steakhouse. Coupons. How many of you go shopping with coupons? Now, we're going to get into coupon marketing in the next couple of weeks. How many of you go shopping with coupons? Anybody? Absolutely you do. Now, let me ask you a question. You go in with a coupon for $2 off, 50 cents off on a can of green beans. Now, you've always ate the Jolly Green Giant green beans. That's the one you've always got, but that's not the coupon you have. You got the 50 cent off coupon for the green bean right next to it. You know you really want the Jolly Green Giant green beans because that's the green beans you always want, but you know you want to save 50 cents, so you're going to try the competitor's green beans. Why? Because of that 50 cents. You know what that competitor did that for? So you can like his green beans. And you know what? Green beans taste a lot better when they're cheaper. It's just the way it is. You have to use the marketing platform. Now, I've seen people starting to do the reputation management, and several of you said tonight you're starting to sell the reputation management. If you want to save your customers when renewals come around, if you want to do that and take care of your customers, you better get them in that marketing platform. I've seen it happen this week twice. Any questions on that? I'm going to go quickly over the ROI calculator. And everybody needs to have this on your demo app. If you don't, shame on you. It's onetap.mobi/ROI. You need to go in and put a custom content. You need to link this in your app so that you can show. This is what it looks like on an app. Okay? This is responsive here. So that you can show your clients what they're missing out on. Now, I'm going to quickly go through this, and tonight when you get off, I want you to go to onetap.mobi/ROI. That's R as in return on investment calculator. Okay? If you can't get them to spend $15 on text, and if you would build it into the price anyway, you wouldn't have had to ask them to spend $15 on text. It was already built in, and they already know that. And then when you go back and say, hey, we need to move you up, it's another $25 a month, and look what the 500 is doing for you. You would never even have to use the ROI calculator. But for those of you who need to see it in plain sight, for your customers that want to see exactly what it's going to do for you, that's what the ROI calculator is for. Okay, what is your SMS marketing system going to do for me? How do you show only, okay, that's a great question, BK. Let me go back to this real quick. Your client doesn't have a clue what he's looking at. Not a clue. Okay? I think I see what are you asking, do you want them to see some things and not some things? Is that what you're asking, BK? Okay, let me show you real quick. Go down here to Edit Client Access, and you can turn on right here, Client Access to Edit Web App. You can turn on and off what you want them to see. Go under Client Access, Marketing Platform, and you turn on and off what you want them to see. You just click on, and that will turn, if you click it on, that will turn, right now everything's on, okay? But when you start clicking these, it will only show you in the, like for general settings. Let's go right here, okay? I hate to do this because this already has a username and password. But just click it on right here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's the reason we put this in here. Limit access so that you can go back and sell stuff. Yep, that's where it's at right there, though. Go into Edit Client Access, Marketing Platform, and you turn on what you want them to have. Because there's some things you don't want them to touch. Trust me, especially if you done built a menu and you want them in there, don't want them in there screwing with it. Okay? But I got you there, buddy. I caught what you were saying after you said it. The ROI calculator is very simple to use. Okay? John's got one pizza place. Okay? And when you go sit down with this ROI calculator, make it doable. Don't sit there and say, okay, look here, buddy, you're going to get 50 signups a day, and the guy only gets 20 customers a day. So you ask him, how many customers do you get a day, John? Well, I get about 30. Well, I tell you what, John, this is what I want your goal to be. Now, I want to help you train your hostess, and this is what we want to do. We want to strive for 10 a day, okay? We're going to do 2 promotions a month. what we're going to do is we're going to set you up, and I'm going to show you how to promote 2 pizza specials a month. Okay? Now, 4%, only 4% of those will actually come in. Now that's pretty. I think I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was Woodrow. Said rate of return on the coupons you get in the mailbox is 1%. Okay, and as you do this, you'll start tuning this in real good. Can everybody hear me? Somebody said that they can't hear me very well. Yes. Okay. Okay. Some say yes, some say no. I'm not sure. But anyway, I will talk pretty loud. So anyway, so we're going to do 2 promotions a month, and we'll say a 4% redemption rate, and I think that's pretty good. Average pizza is going to be what, about $15? That's for a large. Okay. Cost per text message, let's say 3 cents. Calculate. You're going to put an extra $18,033.66 in his pocket just building these 2 promotions at 10 signups a day. Now, when you start showing them these numbers here, and then you start refining those numbers, and things start getting tighter, okay, guess what? Is there any question they're going to sign up or want to use text message marketing? Any question at all? You should have, every one of you that have your demo apps, I'm talking about your business app that you go out and use for yourself, that you pull out, you should have onetap.mobi/ROI on every single one. Every single one. And you need to show them that. Now let me read, does everybody understand how to use this? And you can play with it when you get off of here. Okay? Sit down and play with it. I just want to show it to you. This is very important. And an extra $20,000 a year is extremely significant for a small business owner. Especially with insurance costs and everything going up. That's extremely important right there. You know? What if the average cost, let's say we're in a restaurant now, a full-fledged restaurant, average ticket is $24. You just add an extra $30,000. What if they did 4 promotions a month? That's 1 a week. You just put an extra 60 grand in that guy's coffer. Muhammad, send me an email at Kerry@instantappwizard.com with that very question, and I'll check on that for you. Kerry, Kerry. Does everybody understand this right here? Very good. Very good. Now let me go back over here, and I'm going to close with this right here because I want you to understand what I'm saying. If you don't get anything else from what I'm saying tonight, this is what I want you to get. I'll go to any of these. If you'll listen to me, I can guarantee you, I will guarantee you you're going to increase your income this year if you will listen to me. Okay? If you will listen to me. Build this $15 into your cost. If you're charging $99 for that app a month, do you really need to charge $114? Probably not. Build this into your cost. Why do you want to do that? Because as soon as they use these up, now calculate this real quick. 100 customers opt in, and it's 4 messages per customer, and 100 opt in a month. How long is it going to take you to have to bump it up to the 1,000 text messages? No, this is wholesale. My recommendation for retail is double the price. If it's 15, do 30, 25, 50, 45, 90, 65, 130, 260, and 520. Okay, and we have a lot of resellers that are up here in the 10 and 20,000 mark with their customers. But I want to focus on this $15. If you will teach your clients how to do this, okay, and you will build that $15 in, okay? You will rapidly move to right here, go to $50 a month. Now you're making $25 per client. If you've got 1,000 apps out there, you're making an additional $25,000 a month. Okay? Does everybody understand that? I don't know how to make it any clearer, but these numbers right here on this text messaging is extremely powerful. Okay? Yeah. You know, I'm telling you, you can make a ton of money with this right here. And with that said, $15 a month, get it rolling, and you'll change your business forever. Any questions pertaining to this? I don't want to get off of topic tonight. I really want to stay on topic. Any questions at all? Thank you. Thank you. I hope it was good for everybody. I mean, I got everybody telling me it's good. I really hope that you take this to heart. And the reason I say that, guys, I'm here for one reason. One particular reason. To help you make money. Because guess what happens? If you're not making money, I'm not making money. And if I'm not making money, nobody's making money. Yep. Thank you. I just had somebody say they'll take it to heart. I don't know about you, but if I could add $25,000 a month to my income, I'd be out there selling texting every day. You know, there's no two ways about that. Next week, we're going to go into Google Analytics, okay? And we're going to do it the same way. I'm going to beat that same horse, until everybody understands you have got to show your people what these apps are doing, or they're not going to continue to write you that $100 check a month. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you very much, buddy. And we're glad you're here, and I appreciate those kind words. You know, we got a lot of new people on here, and I'm going to tell you, this is Kerry Miller. What you see tonight, I'm pretty straightforward. You know, I could come in here and candy coat everything and say, oh, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't do it, it don't work. And thanks, Tom. Thank you, buddy. I will. I'm leaving for Florida at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, guys. Man, I want to thank you all. God bless each and every one of you for being here tonight. Muhammad, don't forget to shoot me that email. And any other questions you may have, Muhammad, please go ahead and put them on there. And I'll get you taken care of. And thank you, BK. Thank you, buddy. And I appreciate every one of you. You know, I hope that you get as much out of training as I get out of giving it. Thank you, Renee. Hey, it's good to see you, Renee. All you folks in there that are new tonight, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it. We had a great crowd. Good night. God bless, and I will see y'all in the Facebook group.